All right, so you're in the system now, and we have created a file area, a nesting site for your cardiometabolic profile and data dashboard clients, as well as some templates and intake form sheets that you can use. So as you see here, you'll have something that looks just like this. You're going to have 3 categories, 3 files. And then the first one is your intake forms. These are just examples, and obviously there are options for you to use. And then we have the actual Cardiometabolic Profiler, which is going to be your clean copy of your master or your master copy. And then we have a place to put your clients in. So this is a file section for your clients. So let's start at number 1 here. These intake forms, again, they're optional. I always recommend that you do some form of backup, written backup, when you're doing any kind of VO2 ventilatory type testing, just in case the system goes a little haywire or there's some inconsistencies. You'll be able to write some notes and have some backups, see where you're, what you were visualizing during the test on your written template here. So again, you can just make copies of this, hard copies, put it on a clipboard, and then use that for not only during the test to write down heart rates and RPs and the like, but also to write down any preliminary vital information like your blood pressures and heart rates at rest, body composition measurements, height, weight, any of the information that we're going to ultimately input into the Cardiometabolic Profiler. So that's your written copy. Optional, you can modify this. And then I have an example of an informed consent form that you can make your own as well. All right, so then we're going to go back and go to number 2. And then here's where we have that clean copy, the master copy of your Cardiometabolic Profiler and dashboard. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to make a copy of it so that you can turn it into a client's dashboard or profile. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to hit make a copy. So you always want to keep this one clean. You don't want to make any kind of input into it. We will be updating these for you if we make changes, or if you mess one up, we can always get you another one. But this is going to be your master copy. So you'll make a copy. You can do this prior to any of your clients coming in. You can set these all up ahead of time. Once you've done it a few times, it becomes pretty efficient to do this. I'm going to go ahead and change the name for this. So we would put the client's name in. So rename. And I'm just going to name that person new client. And then hit OK. And then we're going to move this. We're going to go down to Organize, Move. And that third area was clients, 3 clients. I'm going to go ahead and move it to the clients section. Okay, go back again. We're going to open clients. Now you can see the new template, or I should say the new client sheet. And then we want to make a folder for that client as well. So I'm going to go up here to New Folder, and then just put in New Client. So that's their name. So this is where you're going to keep all of their data, all their profiles, and any other information that you're going to get from them. So I'm just going to move that over and put it into the new client. So now we're ready to go as far as using the profiler. Let's go back again. There's one other area that I didn't hit on. So in the intake forms, you also have the option of using this questionnaire called the Fitness Testing Questionnaire, FTQ. And then it'll be already set up with your company name in here. and then it'll be connected to the response spreadsheet. So this you can use, you can send it out if you haven't already used these forms before. They're Google Forms, so you can send that out. Click send, and you can either get a link or you can email it from here, and you can link them into this questionnaire. They'll fill it out and submit it. Let's go back, cancel. Let's go, and they'll submit it, and once they've submitted it, it will go into the responses sheet here. So it'll be automatic. So form responses at the tab here at the bottom. It'll come up. Obviously, it's going to actually move to the bottom here. It's going to go into number 3 if it's an updated one. So this was a sample guy. And then as you go along and create, new people submit their FTQs, you'll keep accumulating data. So here's all the data from the questionnaire. If you want to condense that data a little bit, you can actually take and highlight your client's data. Control C here. Whoops, that didn't work. Control C. And then I'll go to this data tab here at the bottom, and I would just go, it's already been done, but I'm going to Control V it, so I'm going to paste it. And now you've created a condensed questionnaire sheet here that you could print out if you wanted to, or create a PDF and keep it in their file. So that's usually what I would do. I would, once I've got the data in, pasted it in there, then I'm going to go ahead and download it as a PDF, export, and then we can go back and we can actually put that data, marks files, here's the client again, new client. We already have the copy of the profiler. I just downloaded the PDF for the questionnaire. So if you want to have access to the preliminary info, and I encourage you to get this info from them before they come in for the testing. So now I have a downloaded PDF of their FTQ. I'm just going to drag it in here to the new client, and voila, we have their questionnaire responses. And so I can transfer the data from this questionnaire when I need and put it onto that initial sheet that I'm using for backup, or I can use this information when we go and start manually inputting the data into your cardiometabolic profile and data dashboard. So we're going to go into the next video and show you how to do that.